Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are trying something a little bit different, so I invite you to grab a coffee and join me on my top 10 most wanted characters for Disney Dreamlight Valley. And coming in at number 10 we have Tiana. Tiana joined the cast of the Disney Princesses in January of 2010 and was actually Disney's first black princess. She was actually originally supposed to be called Maddie, but because of the connotations with slave names, Disney actually changed the name to Tiana. Tiana is actually the only Disney princess with a job, and not just one job, but two. She's a hardworking character and will show kids the importance of hard work while following your dream. One of my favorite things about this character is that Tiana is the only princess to kill her villain. It could be argued that Mulan had killed Sun Yu, but in actual fact, it's Mushu that's responsible for his death. Tiana has the most costume changes of any Disney movie, coming in at 11 changes of outfit throughout the entire movie. I can literally hear Scrooge counting the coins already. One of the main reasons that I think it would be a good idea to add Tiana into Disney Dreamlight Valley is that it would add some competition for Remy, and we could probably even split the recipes down, so we could have the fancier recipes over with Remy and we could have the more wholesome soul food type recipes over with Tiana. Overall, I think she would make an absolutely fantastic addition to the valley. I think her sass, her personality and her hard-working demeanor would make her an amazing character to bring in. And at number 9 we have Quasimodo. The Hunchback of Notre Dame was released in 1996, and at the time its underlying themes of lust, racism and religious bigotry did not make it a favourite at the box office. In actual fact, they had to change Frollo's job from the original book in order to appease the religious zealots. Quasimodo himself does not look typical, and yes, I am doing air quotes as I say that, yet he is one of the most caring and charismatic, albeit awkwardly so, heroes that Disney has to offer. He's the very definition of do not judge a book by its cover. He's very strong, kind, sensitive, and has a deep lust for life, and he is someone that we should all aspire to be. Quasimodo doesn't actually know anyone but Frollo, unless you count the gargoyles, and they could just be a figment of his imagination. Yet his deep sense of morality makes him turn against the one, air quotes, protector he has always known in order to do the right thing. Quasimodo was prepared to give up Esmeralda for Phoebus when he sees that it's him that she wants. Her friendship and her happiness were more important to him than his own heart. Quasi's need to do the right thing, his ability to put others' happiness first, and the fact that he would bring so much diversity are a few of the many reasons that I feel he would be an amazing character to add to our valley. And at number 8 we have Mulan. Mulan is arguably one of the greatest heroines that Disney has. It is a debated subject as to whether or not Mulan actually qualifies as a Disney princess. While Disney classify her as so, she is neither a princess by birth or by marriage, but in fact it is her acts of heroism that earn her the title, which just goes to show that even those of us with humble beginnings can do great things. In fact, it's often the case in our world that the everyday people are greater heroes than our leaders. One of the things for me that makes Mulan stand out is that she just takes matters into her own hands. There's no sitting around waiting for a prince to save the day for her. And in order to protect her family, she did something that I could never. She cut off her hair and went in his place to the army. When faced with adversity, because let's face it, she was a pretty crap soldier to start with. She doesn't give up and go home crying. Instead, she works harder and overcomes all the obstacles in her way. For me, the best way to sum Mulan up is actually a quote from the movie. You stole your father's armor, you ran away from home, impersonated a soldier, deceived your commanding officer, dishonored the Chinese army, destroyed my palace, and you saved us all. I think that just sums her up absolutely perfectly, because that act of rebellion, all those things that she's not supposed to do because she's a woman, she did, and it is the one thing that the country needed to save it, which is a strong message to me that she's such a powerful role model. She teaches us that we can do anything we want to do and we don't have to stick with the roles that are assigned us as birth. An argument in actual fact could be made that she is one of the original drag queens or kings. For me, her sense of duty, her love of her family, her sheer determination, and her ability to just get the job done, the fact that she doesn't conform to gender roles, the fact that she wants more than what she's been told she can have, are the perfect reason to bring her in to Dreamlight Valley. Coming in at number 7, on the back of Milan, we have Mushu. Mushu is, in my opinion, the greatest of sidekicks. His loyalty, bravery, and amazing wit make him an absolute joy to watch. Mushu's character actually balances out Milan's character in the most amazing ways. When she's stressed, he's funny. When she's wavering, he's brave. And when she's bullied, he is seriously ready to kick some ass. We also need to remember that while Milan ran forward with the fireworks to take on the Huns, it's actually Mushu that is responsible for the avalanche, so he's responsible for them buying some time and being able to get to the Emperor before the final battle. Mushu's wit, determination, and the feel-good factor that he brings in while you're watching him makes him a great addition, in my opinion, to Disney Dreamlight Valley. And at number 6, I have Thumper. Thumper is a very loyal friend, although he can be somewhat mean at times. He will quickly correct himself, or his mother will correct him for him, and shows love and compassion and understanding throughout the movie. We also have to remember that Thumper is actually a really young child. All the animals that are in Bambi's group actually are. So while we're watching them, we watch them develop into fully functioning adults. So his mean comments that he passes at times, that's just all part of growing up. Thumper has an amazing sense of humour, and he's very daring and encourages Bambi to step out of his comfort zone and to do things that Bambi might find at first a little bit scary. Thumper is there to lend a helping paw when things go awry, and he's just a reminder for us all to just stop and have a little bit of fun. And a bonus fun fact for you guys about me, I got a Thumper tattoo the day after I turned 18, which is the legal age in the UK. My mother had always been dead set against me getting tattoos, and the day after I turned 18, I walked into the tattoo shop to a man that had tattooed my dad several times before and told him I want a Thumper tattoo on my right shoulder and I want it now. During the movie, we actually witnessed Thumper teaching Bambi how to talk, and it's a good job it's a Disney movie because otherwise he would not have been saying bird. In a poll among Gen Xers, Thumper was actually voted cuter than Bambi. So his loyalty, sense of adventure, inappropriate at times comments, and the pure cute factor are the reasons that I really want to see Thumper in my valley.